As we enter the leadership module, we chose to analyze Kevin O'Leary, a Canadian businessman, entrepreneur, and television personality. He is best known as a panelist on the reality show Dragon's Den and Shark Tank. Born in 1954 in Montreal, diagnosed with dyslexia, he successfully attended the University of Waterloo and then finally attended the Richard Ivey School of Business. O'Leary is confident, hardworking, self-aware, and trustworthy, which makes him and his leadership efficient. Focused on being task-centered, this personality of his creates great profit and amounts to a functioning business. He created his own private investment company where he used a hybrid of autocratic and democratic and bureaucratic style, making him a leader who gives control to his employees while having the final say when decisions matter. We decided to choose Kevin O'Leary for his great leadership, how he functions when it comes to business, and his public personality.
To be driven is to be highly motivated, to strive for achievement, to have great ambition, and to take initiative. An example of a leader, Kevin O'Leary, reflects all of them in his work. The idea of a reward such as money motivates him to work hard. He pursues any opportunity to make great profit. For example, he invested in an entrepreneurial show called Dragon's Den, also the popular American show Shark Tank. He's ambitious because his brand is currently focused on thriving in different industries such as an investment management firm called O'Leary Funds, a private early-stage investment company called O'Leary Ventures. We have also O'Leary Books and O'Leary Fine Wines.
Kevin has experienced life both being rich and poor. His dream job was to be a photographer, but followed the steps of his parents into the business world instead. His first notable job was an assistant brand manager for Nabisco's cat food in Toronto. Kevin believes that in order to make money, you have to spend money. An example of this is that he prefers residual earnings and wants licensing or high-interest loans over equity deals. How did Kevin become wealthy? He grew wealthy by building his billion-dollar software company and expanding by there. His mom taught him to invest 1/3 of his earnings, and he also had many high-earning jobs. Through his mom, he also learned his investment skills and financial discipline, and his business savvy side came from his dad. He has multiple sources of income and uses his media reach to promote his portfolio of companies. While he often owns equity, he's known for pushing licensing deals and loves making deals that put residual cash into his pocket.
Self-confidence is an important trait for a leader because it encourages them to believe in themselves and in their projects. Also, it prevents leaders from having insecurities and doubts. O'Leary is a very confident leader because he stays focused on the task that he must do to have his dearest rewards, which are, for him, money and freedom. He is self-aware of his abilities and limitations. That's why one of his advice for entrepreneurs is to know their strengths and weaknesses and find a partner whose strengths are your weaknesses. He's open to criticism because he believes being direct avoids losses and mistakes.
One situational relationship model outlined by Goleman that reflects the management type of the successful venture capitalist is the pace-setting leader. This leadership style was demonstrated during a US-based conference reflecting on his experience during his time on Shark Tank and Dragon's Den, which occurred in 2017. Mr. O'Leary said that in order to have a successful business, in complement to the strength already possessed, you need to maintain a clear objective and outline the time frame and means within these objectives are fulfilled. This aspect corresponds well with the pace-setting style. Another element that adheres to the principle is that he stays available in case his employees have questions for him in order for them to reach their goals efficiently. The businessman reinforces this claim by stating that it is crucial for a leader with a minimum of structure to delegate the tasks upon his employees, since time is valuable. Lastly, Mr. Wonderful, as he says it, states a point that goes in line with the high stress and burnout rates for employees due to high expectations advanced by Goleman's model, in that business is a war. Thus, there needs to be a fierce desire to pursue the objectives that were implemented. All in all, with all these points explicitly raised, it is evident that Kevin O'Leary is a pace setter under Goleman's model of situational relationship.
In conclusion, Kevin O'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderful, is a skilled businessman known for his straightforward, no-nonsense leadership style that prioritizes financial success as his ultimate end goal. O'Leary shines as a task-centered leader that has high drive and motivation, a desire to lead stemming from his early life influences, and self-confidence that reassures his employees and admirers that they too can become like him one day. His style of setting ambitious goals and high expectations for his employees cements him as a pace-setting leader that requires high energy and a go-getter attitude to achieve goals at any cost. For Kevin O'Leary, after all, business is war.